Hi, this is Jim Yukevich coming to you from Yukevich Kavanaugh's moot courtroom here in downtown Los Angeles. Happy New Year. It's safe to say we're all looking forward to a better year in 2021, and for many of us, that means jury trials. This is another of our reports on jury trials in Southern California, state courts during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our firm recently attended a seminar where 8 Southern California county judges spoke about whether and to what extent jury trials are happening right now. The judges were from Los Angeles, Kern County, Orange County, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, Santa Barbara, and Ventura counties. And here are some of the most important things they said. For Los Angeles County, currently decisions as to whether or not to hold in-person jury trials has been streamlined to the individual judicial officers. With the surge in COVID-19 cases, the desire to proceed with jury trials has decreased, and few jury trials are proceeding with limited exceptions. These include cases involving trial preferences or those pushing up on the 5-year statute. The presiding judge regularly meets with the LA County Department of Health to review the court's protocols so they can remain in full compliance with local, state, and federal health ordinances. Infection and death rates due to COVID-19 inside the courthouses have been well below any county level, with most of the infections of judges, staff, or visitors resulting from people becoming infected outside of the courthouse. As it relates to responses to jury summonses, LA County has only seen a 33% response to jury summonses. So they've had to issue more and more jury summonses to increase the number of prospective jurors. Judges have also decided, of course, to encourage settlements and remote appearances from counsel to keep as many people out of the courthouse as possible. So, as more courtrooms open up and trials begin, if the courts observe an uptick in infections, it's fair to say they're going to scale back the trials. For Kern County, the court is handling in-person civil trials in accordance with the CDC guidelines. For those of you who don't know Kern County, it's north of here, and its main city is Bakersfield. TV monitors are set up inside the courtroom so the counsel do not have to approach witnesses. AV equipment has been installed in the courtrooms, and everyone must be masked at all times, with plexiglass barriers having been installed all over the courtroom. The court is limiting jury panels to 30 at a time for the departments that are open for jury trials, meaning you may need more than one panel. Depending on your case, you probably will. The court is asking attorneys to use the Judicial Council's standard jury questionnaire, as well as to create an agreed-upon substantive case questionnaire for prospective jurors so the attorneys can limit the time that's spent on in-person voir dire. Judges are no longer accepting COVID as good cause to continue trials unless an attorney or party has a particular health concern or susceptibility to COVID or becomes infected. For Orange County, 25 civil trials have been completed in Orange County since the courts reopened in June and July of 2020. However, due to the surge in COVID infections, the courthouses are currently closed to in-person proceedings until February 1st, about 2 weeks from now. Whereas Orange County previously had 20 civil courtrooms in operation for jury trials, they now have only 6, with staggered starting times for trials operating 4 days a week. To set trial dates, the court is holding remote trial readiness conferences, or TRCs. During the TRC, judges ask about, first, the anticipated length of the trial, second, if the 5-year statute is approaching, and third, any COVID issues with attorneys, clients, and witnesses. They also ask about trial preference applications and whether the parties prefer a jury versus a bench trial. Obviously, the courts are encouraging bench trials because they can conduct them much more safely, and the court will encourage them if you give the court an indication that you might be willing to do one. For Riverside County, although criminal jury trials resumed in June 2020 with small panels for jury selection once the courthouse reopened, they have since ceased. The county does not know when they'll be able to restart in-person civil jury trials. Riverside County is now setting remote civil jury trials, and there have been several webinars with the local bar association to address the new system. However, people can participate in live or remote bench trials. For San Bernardino County, the San Bernardino courts were having civil and criminal jury trials proceed forward in June 2020. However, as cases began to surge, and they have surged, less jurors were reporting in response to jury summonses, and staff inside the courthouse decreased. As a result, all trials have been suspended temporarily. We don't know when they'll be back. The court currently has no estimate as to when that will happen. And also, the court has seen a significant drop in responses to jury summonses. Only 18 to 19% of the jurors that are summoned are actually showing up. This, among other things, prompted San Bernardino's halt on in-person jury trials. Let's go south to San Diego County. Due to the recent surge in the state's stay-at-home order, all jury trials, both civil and criminal, are suspended. Judges are also encouraging settlements and participating in mandatory settlement conferences by Zoom while trials are suspended. The court is ready to summon jurors once they get the green light from the state and COVID case numbers decrease. Once in-person jury trials can resume, trial preference cases will proceed first. Santa Barbara County. Santa Barbara County has 7 courthouses throughout the entire county. There are only 2 courtrooms in the county large enough for socially distanced jury trials. The county has not had any in-person civil jury trials since March 2020, and it is unclear when they'll be resuming. However, the court is holding civil bench trials by Zoom. To Ventura County. Few civil trials are happening in Ventura County. It's also experiencing problems with getting jurors to respond to summonses, like absolutely everybody else. The judges are currently focusing on continuing to resolve preference cases, and the court is currently not technologically equipped for remote video appearances. Counsel are still appearing primarily by phone by court call. Judges anticipate that once the vaccine becomes more widely available and more people take it, the sooner they'll be able to resume in-person jury trials. They're estimating May 2021, but that judge did not seem to be sure. So obviously, we have to count on the fact that vaccinations are going to happen at such a rate as to get us back to the point where we can resume trials across the state of California and across the United States. I think it's fair to say that the recent COVID-19 surge in Southern California has been a major setback for the resumption of jury trials. We'll continue to monitor the situation and be doing new update videos every couple of weeks, and stay tuned. That's all for now. If you have any questions or need any help, please call me at any time. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask, get vaccinated, and we'll see each other again soon. So, I'm Yukevich from Los Angeles. Be well.